We are coast to coast, boulder to boulder on TuneIn, iTunes, and of course TalkShoe.com. Thanks for joining us today. And it is a fantastic day. We've got a great guest joining us on the telephone, and he is pretty amazing. He's a spirit ambassador, instant remote healer, and an adept spiritual teacher. Brad Johnson joins us today. Brad, how are you, my friend?
I'm doing great. Thanks for.
Now, you are pretty amazing. First of all, tell me what a spirit ambassador is. Tell me about this.
Well, yeah, spirit ambassador is basically someone who is connecting directly with spirit. So when you start doing your spiritual work, you are committed to the spirit itself. So you basically start living beyond the material world. You start living together as a greater mind in that way, a higher mind. You kind of see things past the magic show in that way. So basically, if we look at a lot of common things that are causing us strife or causing suffering, causing any particular type of pain, one who has basically been a spirit ambassador is able to work with themselves. They work past the pain, they work past the hardships, and they come into a new light. They come into a new understanding. They understand that they're the universe. They understand that they're reality. They understand that they are able to magnetize energies into their reality that can represent new events, new people. So what they basically do is they reshape reality altogether. Now, and this takes quite some time, especially if you're starting from square one. But basically, it's all about being able to work together with spirit, work together with your mind, working together with your heart, working together and taking good care of your body. It is what you could refer to as an advanced state of spirituality, advanced spiritual state. And so you make the universe part of yourself. You see yourself as the universal body. That everything in regards to the relationship of yourself is part of that spiritual understanding where you are now shaping everything. You're reshaping everything. You are becoming more spirit than man in that particular way. So you now start working together with spirit, and you can do, quote-unquote, these incredible things. So there can be instant healing. There can be accelerated manifestation. You can connect with people a lot more deeper. You know how they're feeling. You know what they're thinking. It goes on and on. So there's a whole bunch of understandings with spiritual ambassador that can't always be explained with words, but you could say it's an advanced state of being a human.
Brad Johnson with us today, spirit ambassador, instant remote healer, and adept spiritual teacher, and he joins us today here on the telephone talking with us about this incredible topic. Now, with 10 years of experience as a psychic, channeler, healer, metaphysical researcher, Brad has received a very unique ability to work with spirit source all the time. He works to help bring powerful spiritual education as a universal channel and instant spirit healing to others on any issues, whether physical, mental, emotional, or spiritual related. And he joins us today here on the broadcast. He is the author of 3 books and is currently creating a powerful healing tool called the Healing Code card deck, and he's with us today here on our broadcast. Now tell us about the Healing Code card deck.
Yeah, it's quite a fascinating, I guess you could say, project that's taking place right now. Basically, with the Healing Code card deck, I'm actually working, with spirit to actually embed what I could call healing codes or spirit codes that are actually going inside these cards. So these cards focus with what we could commonly term as sacred geometry, and they appear a certain way, and they work with specific areas of the body. So we basically have cards for brain enhancement, we have cards for organ enhancement, we have cards for amplification of energies to increase the vitality of your body as well too. And once you use these cards, all you're basically doing is you're just pulling them out of the deck, and you can put them over a coaster or have a coaster over them, and then put a glass of water there. You can start charging the water within 1 minute, and now you have all of the information of the healing code within the water. And now you start drinking the water, and then as you do this more and more, you'll start to get increased vitality within your body. So it helps to eliminate headaches, it helps to eliminate aches and sores, it helps to bring revitalization to the body, it clears out toxins in the body as well too, it completely detoxifies you. So there's 33 main cards in the deck, and then there's 3 extra cards, which are basically amplification cards, which basically help to amplify these are all being created through spirit code or through healing code. So basically, you're connecting directly with spirit. And there are certain people on the planet that can do this. People in that sense who have been touched by spirit, who have actually committed themselves to a spiritual life. And spirit decides to work with you. You can refer to it as spirit, you can refer to it as creator, you can refer to it as God, whatever you want to term it, it's fine. It does not always have to be a religious context. But basically, you're connecting to this great energy, and this great energy is letting you command it. And as you command it, you're able to command putting these specific codes within these cards. And these cards are created in a certain geometrical way that sustain the codes permanently. What is also very amazing about the healing code cards as well, too, is that they can be instantly updated. If I wanted to say, for example, put some new features into the cards, everybody that has the cards will instantly receive that update at the same time. So all of the cards are linked to each other. So basically, that's what's going to take place as well, too. I'm looking to have the cards finished here by summertime and be rolling them out. And then, of course, we're going to look into getting them into stores, onto Amazon, etc. So they'll be quite easy to access. And like I said, there will be updates. You'll be able to experience updates that I put. There will be a website as well, too, that will tell about the updates that will go up onto some of the cards. And everybody will start to feel those updates instantly as soon as I put them into the cards. They're all linked together.
Fantastic stuff. Brad Johnson with us today, Spirit Ambassador, Instant Remote Healer, and Adept Spiritual Teacher. He is also creating a powerful healing tool called the Healing Code Card Deck, where the codes from Spirit are integrated in the cards. It can be used to heal ailments and repair the body through instant healing. Brad joins us today here on the telephone. And you've written several books. Tell us about your books, my friend.
Yeah, well, there's been quite a few of them I've written. The recent one was called The Reality Whisperer. And this is all about being able to look deeper into yourself. It's kind of like getting yourself into a state of working with spirits, of working with your higher levels, your higher consciousness. It's helping you to move past, again, the illusions of reality that have basically caused restriction. Being able to move more into love, compassion, and forgiveness. So clearing out a lot of the debris within life that represents hardship, that represents challenges. Basically, we all make ourselves sick. We all make ourselves wounded. And what we're trying to do instead is being able to shift ourselves into a different perspective where we start bringing support, compassion, love, forgiveness into ourselves. So basically what the book covers is a lot of areas about developing yourself internally, doing your inner work, helping to completely transform any negative energy into positive energy, shifting your perspective, living a life that is much more in alignment to who you are, developing, again, other particular forms of healing abilities within yourself. So it goes on quite a bit. It's quite extensive. But that was my newest book that came out. The one before that was called Rainbow Wisdom, and that, too, was kind of like the beginning part. It's where we were looking more into the Akashic Records. We're looking more into healing. We're looking more into self-empowerment. And then going into the Reality Whisperers, kind of continuing where that one left off. So it's kind of like they're paired couples.
Fantastic. We have got a great guest with us today. Brad Johnson joins us here in our program. He is a Spirit Ambassador, Instant Remote Healer, and Adept Spiritual Teacher. He joins us today here on our Sunday radio broadcast, and you can also join us if you miss us each and every week at The Mix on Tuesdays. And Brad has been a featured expert in 2 Newsweek Special Edition magazines on channeling and dream guidance, Spiritually Now and Spiritually Living. He's been featured on Vice TV's programs as well. And this card deck, absolutely amazing. Why did you decide to create this card deck? And is there anything like this out there in the marketplace?
There is nothing like this on the marketplace. No, not at all. What got me to decide it was that it was something that I feel would be a really helpful healing tool for many people, because I'm realizing a lot of the work that I'm doing with Spirit and how it's helping. I have worked with a lot of people, and there's been incredible accelerated healing effects that have been taking place, working with Spirit, working with them. And so there's been some really amazing transformation. And I was thinking about, well, how can I do this to reach out to everybody? How can I make something that can allow everybody to really reap the benefits of these codes? And so the feeling came was that, well, make it a card deck. Make it something like how people look at the tarot or look at the oracle. It'll be shaped in that particular way, but again, it's like nothing that's out there right now. So again, these cards are basically, as I stated, you take them out and you start utilizing them for healing. And for people who are quite sensitive, they feel the energy right away. Even for people who may not be very sensitive or may not be following this particular path, they're still going to be feeling something very strongly. So there will be an instruction booklet as well, too, about how you can utilize the cards. As I said, there will be updates for the cards as well, too. But again, I just wanted to create something that a lot of people can access, a lot of people can use, and really start to heal their body. There's going to be a lot more other decks that are going to be coming together. This one is mainly for the body, helping clearing out the body, clearing out the organs, again, enhancing the organs, clearing out headaches, clearing out any particular forms of common aches and pains as well, too. And it's basically just a great alternative and a great addition to your health plan already. And again, it's going to be continuously worked upon. And so there will be always a lot of new characteristics that are applied to each of the cards. And like I said, they're going to be very, very easy to use and very beneficial to use at the same time.
Fantastic stuff. We've got a great guest with us today. He joins us live here on our big program. And before we let you go, how do we find you online? Social media, websites, all these things.
Yeah, you can go to my website, newearthteachings.com. That's www.newearthteachings.com. And you can also go to my Facebook. It's facebook.com/newearthteachings.
Fantastic. Well, I appreciate it, my friend. Thanks for joining us and being part of our Sunday radio broadcast today. Have yourself a wonderful weekend, and we'll talk to you soon. Thank you, man.
Thanks for having me. Thank you.
Appreciate it. There he goes, Brad Johnson. We are going to take a time out and come back with more here on our big broadcast.